Forgot a couple things in my intro video, so I mentioned very briefly in it karate, and I have a brown belt in karate, and I had to stop because of my back issues, but I'm hoping to get back to it one day. As for sports in my family likes soccer. My dad played, refereed, coaches, my mom played, my sister played, my brother refereed and played. I've got plenty of cousins and aunts and uncles who play or referee or coach. So it's a family sport. I was never allowed because of my health issues, but I was allowed karate. It was much more predictable in how it was laid out, rather than the unpredictability of soccer and the fact that I could get whacked in the face or whacked in the one kidney I have and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, so then since I'm kind of making this intro part 2, I covered a lot of stuff. Here, I'm going to show you something real quick. Do you like my mirror? That's another one of the things I do. I like to play around, listen to TED Talks or listen to other videos and stuff, and if they're intellectual videos, I'll take my notes and stuff, and maybe I'll respond to it or something. Maybe I'll watch one someday and respond to it and write my own little notes about it, and that'll be part of my research for my thesis and things like this. Why am I so excited right now? I don't know. My first video was a little calmer. Nectar of the Gods. If you want a plug, that's the closest plug you'll get. So we'll try to hide it this way from now on, so you can't tell what I'm drinking. Or better yet, plug my favorite soccer team. Hold on just a second. Rather than advertise for a company that's probably not going to sponsor me, I will advertise for my favorite soccer team, whether they sponsor me or not, because go Whitecaps go. I hope they make the finals next year. They get so close every year. They're getting better and better. This year was kind of a slump year, actually, so not so much this year, but they are getting better every year, I think. They also have new programs in place that'll hopefully make them soar. There you go. That's your first little note from me. Yeah, this is just me being random right now. Introduction, part 2. Oui, je parle français. C'est quelques années que j'ai parlé français pour plus que quelques secondes, mais je comprends encore français moyennement. Je peux parler un petit peu plus vite que je peux comprendre encore, mais comme toutes les langues, si nous pouvons parler presque plus qu'un petit peu comme ça, je voudrais improver. Basically, I said, yeah, I speak French too. It's very rusty, very bad right now. It's easier for me to speak than it is for me to listen, but it's like any language, if you've known it long enough, or you're fluent enough in it over time, you can sort of blurt it out, and within a little while of speaking it for a decent amount of time with somebody else and listening, it's like, I'd be more or less fluent and conversational again. I'll flip into French and English and ASL. Those are my 3 fluent languages. I also know German, Japanese. Well, I know a little bit of German, a little bit of Japanese, and a little bit of Spanish. I took Spanish in high school after taking French immersion in elementary school. Because the high school I went to wasn't prepared for French immersion students yet. It was brand new school. I was the second graduating class. Not me alone. Me and around 89 other students. But we were the first graduating class in the year 2000. And so because I was too fluent in French for them to handle at the time, I took Spanish instead, which was very similar, but, I kind of sloughed my way through it. after high school, where I started learning ASL, I started relearning sign language. Like I said, prior to 2 years of age, I didn't wear hearing aids. They didn't even know, because of this ear, whether I'd be able to wear hearing aids. So my parents started teaching me some signs. I'll go into that in more detail, but in my high school years, I started relearning it, and then I went to college, and among other things I studied a bit of German for a year. That's my family background, is German on my dad's side, and I also, and through my martial arts history, I started as a kid, redid some in my early 20s, and then I came back to it again in my late 20s. I've been in and out of it for health reasons and chronic pain issues. But through that, I've picked up a few words of Japanese. So, 3 fluent, 2 basic understanding, and 1 I can count, and have you had a kick and punch, or order you to kick and punch. So this is part 2, and I told you a lot about myself already now. I have eclectic tastes, I'll tell you that much. I love music of all kinds. The music program I was in college was a classical program. I was training for opera-style singing, so I can do classical music, but all the songs I trained with were soprano songs again. So I have to find some songs that'll fit me again. I love Pink. She's a beautiful artist, absolutely honest, I think. I'm also very fond of a lot of folk music, a lot of classic rock stuff, a bit of AC/DC, a bit of 70s poppy stuff. Elton John is good. I've learned a few different songs. Again, I love church, hymnal kind of music, praise and worship. I've done a bit of that stuff over the years. There are a lot of things about me that you have yet to learn, and come along on the journey with me. And last thing to say, Bicycle Walrus, this is all your fault. I figure if you can do a BW, I got a shot. Maybe. We'll see. Bye, guys.